Welcome back, watch lovers. This is Angel at SwissWatchExpo, and today we're taking a look at my 3 top picks for Lady Patek Philippe watches. Stick around. Welcome back to SwissWatchExpo, everyone. I'm Angel, and we always take a look at my top 3 picks for a particular style of watch or brand or something of that nature. And today we're looking at my 3 picks for ladies Patek Philippe watches. I really had to jump outside of my comfort zone and do something besides a Nautilus or an Aquanaut, which is on the top of everyone's list. We actually do have them here available at SwissWatchExpo. But I wanted to look at some watches that really gave some unique options for your collection. So we're going to be taking a look at the Gondolo. We're also going to be looking at an all gold option, the 7119, and also a travel time. So first pick, I cannot help but to go to the 4972 Gondolo Serrata. The reason I chose this watch, I mean, it kind of speaks for itself. When you take a look at that, why wouldn't you choose this as one of your top Patek Philippe options? This is done in the white gold. The curvatures of this Gondolo is just stunning. I love the shape of the case here. At its smallest, it's going to be 22 millimeters, and then you'll have 39.5 at the largest point on the case. This is such a well thought out design. When you look at it from the side, you can even see how they've taken the care to create almost like a teardrop shape along the edges of the links here, which mirrors the case shape. Of course, Patek Philippe factory set diamonds. They're going to be flawless, of course. And one of my favorite details on this watch, besides this beautifully textured bracelet, is the guilloche mother of pearl dial. They've taken such care to create a really, really standout dial, even though it's completely clean, completely plain. And you'll have, of course, those beautiful Arabic numerals at both the 12 and the 6. When you think of the Gondolo, you think of the fact that Patek Philippe and a really, really well-known watch house in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, they actually worked together and created the Patek Philippe Club, where there was actually a lottery where people could join and purchase watches through the lottery. So kind of like how everyone has all of these wait lists now, this was the way that they kind of started that up. It was to the point where when someone was purchasing a watch in general, they called it a Patek. That's how impactful it was on the community there in South America. So this is a very iconic watch. It's something you can wear and really have a great conversation about. Lots of history with the Gondolo collection. So my pick for one of my top 3 options for ladies Patek Philippe watches. Next up, I'm going to choose the travel time. Now, this travel time is absolutely stunning. It's a great option for someone who wants a watch that's a little bit larger than your typical ladies 28 or 26 millimeter. It's a 35 millimeter, so not as large as your standard gentleman's 36 size, but still a very substantial size. The reason I love this watch is the mother of pearl detail on the dial. It is a manual wind, but the mother of pearl detailing, I think it's so gorgeous because not only is it mother of pearl around the outside of the dial, but they've actually put in 2 separate discs of mother of pearl for the 24-hour indicator and the small seconds here at the bottom. Of course, a 215 Patek Philippe movement on this watch. So that's kind of an indicator you'll see when you see that small seconds at the 6 o'clock. Now, this is a very easy to use, easy function for travel time. You would literally just deploy the pushers here on either side to go forward if you're traveling forward through time zones, or backwards depending upon where you're going on the globe. It's also protected with a function where if you accidentally hit both pushers, it will advance forward, so that way you don't have to worry if you're going to damage the movement inside of the watch. The skeletonized hand is a great indicator for the hour so that you can recognize your home time. And then as you travel, continue to push the hours marker. And then, of course, at the top, the 24-hour indicator will let you know if it's day or night and that home city that you have set. A beautiful watch altogether. I love the exhibition case back. That's always a really nice treat for any owner of the watch, something that you can really enjoy on your own without a lot of flash. It's stunning on this gorgeous green strap. Really a great timepiece. Patek Philippe, of course, diamonds on the bezel, and they do a great job of selecting the bluish gray mother of pearl on this dial. When you look at some of the rose gold versions of this watch, you'll notice that it has more of brown undertones into the mother of pearl. So a lot of care taken, as with any Patek Philippe that you own and you put in your collection. So a great option for someone who travels a lot and wants a nice complication on their dial. And last but certainly not least, it's the 7119. Now, the reason I chose this watch is because it's a great option for someone who wants an all gold timepiece, but they want something different than your classic Tank Française in all gold or an all gold president or something like that. I love the profile of this because it's nice and thin. It's 31 millimeters across the dial. You'll have the white Roman numerals. Everything's just so clean on this watch. But it is a signature Calatrava style. So if you know your Patek Philippe watches, you'll know this watch. And of course, the bracelet is gorgeous. It really picks up the light nicely with those multiple links on the case there. Double butterfly style clasp on the watch. And again, the 2:15 movement because you have that small seconds at the 6 o'clock position. They've taken, of course, that signature Patek Philippe care and putting a satin finish here on the outside of the case. So it's great for if you're going to wear it and maybe layer it with something else. It won't show the scratches as easily. And also with that hobnail bezel there around the outside. It just shows a beautiful texture even as you wear it. You don't have to worry about as many scratches and things like that showing. So 3 great options for Patek Philippe ladies watches. Really, really nice pieces to have in any collection, really. Let us know what your favorites are down in the comments. If you'd like to see any of these over a quick FaceTime, we'd be happy to do that as well. Give us a visit at SwissWatchExpo.com and we'll see you on the next video.